Hi, I'm Alex. In the last few years, a lot of memes have been going around in the internet. And one of the memes is about a caste-based reservation system. It basically claims that uh, India is not yet a developed nation because we have caste-based reservation system, which a lot of developed nations like United States and Canada don't have. When you think about it, it sounds like a very fair statement. But when you start digging deeper and find the truth about it, you will realize that it's a false statement. A lot of developed nations, including Canada, United States, and Germany, they all have reservation systems based on ethnicity, especially for a lot of people who come from oppressed communities. Even universities like Harvard and Stanford, which are very popular, have these reservation systems and quotas. And there is no proof to show that these reservation systems have a negative impact on their reputation or quality. In fact, a lot of work environments which have these reservation systems in place, they say that the diversity helps them to be more successful. The other thing to think about is a few years ago, Shashi Tharoor, our ex-member of the parliament, went to Oxford University and he debated, saying that before the British conquered India, the Indian subcontinent was a very rich subcontinent. And because of the British oppression, we have turned into a poor nation, which is the truth. And he also went ahead and suggested that the British should be paying reparation to India for all the suffering and oppression they inflicted on us. When he debated this, a lot of us got excited about it and we shared the video all over the internet. But one thing we fail to do is self-introspection. Why do we fail to realize the fact that for 2000 years we have oppressed our own people in the name of caste? Almost 80% of our population, which includes all the women and people who are considered Sudras, were denied the right to education. They were kept under the darkness of ignorance. A lot of women coming from oppressed communities were not even allowed to cover their breasts. A lot of people from oppressed community could not even walk in the same street or drink water from the same well for millennia. They were treated worse than animals or cows. That is why we have the reservation system. When you hear this, a lot of people will say, well, that might have been the case, but now it's different. I was not the one who did that, so why should I basically pay the cost? For that, I ask the question, have things really changed? Even now, in these days, a well-educated man, say a bank manager from an Adivasi community, wants to find a house for rent. Do you think it's easy for him to do that? How many times do you think they get denied just because of the community they were born into? How many times are they denied of love or marriage just because they are born in an oppressed community? We still oppress them by not giving our daughters or sons to them in marriage. Even at this point in time, people from Dalit communities are lynched to death because of the food that they eat or the preference of the meat that they like to eat. How is this not oppression? We are still oppressive and we still discriminate against our own fellow citizens in the name of caste. Until this shameless act of caste continues, we will have to pay the reparation to our own fellow citizens. And that is what the caste-based reservation is about. The funny thing is that when women came out and said, we have been oppressed for more than 2000 years and we have to be given quotas in workplaces and in educational organizations, everyone was cheering for them. very rightfully so. But it's very ironical that even women belonging to higher communities who benefit from quota system are not ready to support the idea that people from oppressed communities need to be given reservation. Isn't that hypocrisy? Even I do not want the caste-based reservation to continue forever. So what should be done? Do you think just removing the caste from community certificates is going to change everything? No, it is not. In order for real change to happen, inter-caste marriages are one of the main things that need to happen. A few generations from now, our children and grandchildren should not know what community or caste they belong to. For that, we have to educate them. We have to give them the freedom. We have to educate them about our oppressive past, which is not there in our history books. It has to be there. So till that point where we actually turn into a society where this oppression is not there, the cost or the reparation that we are going to pay is what is caste-based reservation system, and it has to continue. Thank you.